to my channel. You find me in a very tired state, but really, really desiring to do this reading for you. So we're going to do your home life, your love life, and your work life on Pick a Card. So pile 1 is this one, which is the love's secret. So there's 2 people meeting at a very special place and enjoying each other's company. Pile 2 is a beautiful face. Such a beautiful drawing. And pile 3 is jealousy and possessiveness. I love how the person's in a leopard skin and holding on to the other person. So see which card resonates for you, and then let us begin. Excuse me while I open some breakfast stuff. Okay. So let's go to pile 1. So this is everybody that picked pile 1. And what we're going to do is your home life, all the dynamics going on in your home. We're going to do your love life, and we're going to do your money and career. So let's have a look. Let's give the cards a good shuffle for pile 1. Okay, so pile 1. So let's have a look at your home life. Okay. Oh, I've got some amazing cards here, really. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I wonder if I should just draw that back a little bit for you so you can see. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that there's some really, really great energies. I feel like the energies closest to you are really, really, really good. All right, so you've got this real time of healing coming in with your home life, right? A time of recuperation, a time of balance coming into your life, a time of feeling that you're being considered, that you're receiving gifts from the universe or literally from people. And you've got justice, right? So justice was in our last, let me just focus that a little bit. Justice was in our previous readings. And when justice comes in, most of the time it means that things are going to fall in your favor with justice. Okay, if I see really bad cards around it, it can mean something else, right? So justice is about balance. Justice is about impartial decision making, right? And it's connected here with, for some people, it's to do with family, relationships, what do you call it? Lineage in families, money, yes, inheritance passing down through family. It can be as simple as something in your home where you've paid something out is coming back to you. And it comes back in this really kind of nurturing and loving way, right? So you might be quite surprised by that. So they're really good energies. And I feel that these are the energies closest to you just now. Then we have this kind of swift movement coming into like a really, not transformative, but a really a change coming in, right? A swift change coming in, leading you into real happiness and joy. Real happiness and joy. This is the happiest card in the deck, right? So that's really great. However, underneath this is cards of sadness, cards of loss, cards of despair, cards of endings, right? Cards of maybe people being unkind and unpleasant, right? I see a Queen of Swords here, but on this occasion, I see her with a, a sharp tongue or unpleasant words, whatever it is, sort of thing. But I do feel that's more in the past, okay, in the recent past. So let me have a look at this death card, because don't be afraid of the death card, right? Actually means endings, right? But endings can mean endings of bad things as well, okay? So I'm just going to have a little look at the death card in your home life. So what I see is overall, I see a good transformation for you, right? Leading to some real happiness and some real joy. And I see you healing for whatever it is. For me, I'm exhausted, so I'm healing from exhaustion, right? I want to see what this death card about. I think it's the end of scarcity. It's the end of struggle. That's what I personally feel this is, right? Yeah. Oh, you've got the Queen of Wands coming in. So I see something good coming in from you in terms of it can be, I know this is about your home life, but it can be about work. It can be about where money is placed. It can be via a person, right, who has something to offer you, right, which is going to change your home life. Okay, I see some spiritual dynamics obviously going on here, right? Some wisdom, the ability for you to change, right? When the change comes in, which is going to be great for you, you have the ability to pivot and change, which is great. I just want to see a little bit more about the death card. See you looking at the past is behind you. You're putting chaos behind you. The chaos that you've had, lots of, oh my goodness, lots of this going on, right? Not necessarily, I wouldn't say really severe, unpleasant stuff, but just way too much going on, right? Way too much going on. And that's the end of that. Not just for your benefit and for my benefit. I want to see how the home moves forward. Right, what does it look like in the next couple of weeks? Let's just see an overall card. Lots of movement forward, yeah. Oh, that's amazing, right? This is good finances, lots of support, a benefactor giving you money. Yeah, sorry. Why am I struggling to say that? A benefactor giving you money, or money coming back to you, or someone being generous, someone helping you, right? And so, yeah, a lot of generosity here, either from the universe or from an individual person or from an organization or from whatever, right? So I see really good, really, really good in your home life, really positive movement forward. Yeah. And I see little offerings of, well, we call it love, but it can be just kindness. It can be sums of money, like either smaller sums of money or the initiation of sums of money coming to you, right? It's kind of like, do you want to take it? Will you accept it? Right? That sort of thing. So, right. So your home life is pretty amazing, right? End of struggles for you in your home life. Okay, so let's go on to pile one. Let's go on to your love life. So love life can also mean relationships, right? Family relationships, acquaintances, work colleagues, any other human basically in your life, right? And of course, it can mean your love life as well. So what's going on for pile one's love life? Oh, what you been doing, pile one? Oh, okay. Wow, you're going to be quite surprised at this for some reason. I actually see, and I don't very often see this, I see an end of a relationship here. And like I said, I don't think I've hardly ever said that in the 3 years I've been doing that, right? So as I said, it might be literally a romantic, or it can be a person, right? Or it could be an organization or a company or something like anything where you're having a relationship with, right? So what I see is that there was a hope, right, um, of love, affection, abundance, right? And I see that that hasn't been offered to you, and I see you walking away from somebody here. You just had enough, right? I think what's happened is someone has done something to you so many times, you're like, okay, I've had enough. And I've got so many cards here of walking away and endings, right? But I feel like it could be a little bit like F you, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm walking away from it. I'm not taking this anymore. Okay. So I see you in a power of strength, actually. Now, interestingly, I see a very, very kind male energy here, which you could be walking towards, right? Let me just see what this is. You're out of there. Whatever it is, you're done with it. Oh, I see a new beginning for you. So for some of you, you could literally be saying, okay, with this relationship, I'm done with it, right? But I feel like a new male energy is coming in, right? So I'm saying male energy, I'm not saying a male, right? And this has a significant change in your life, and a real like turning of like a feeling of feeling young and youthful and spontaneous and happy. And when you just want to change up your routine, and you want to, when I say take risks, I mean joyful risks, right? Joyful risks, going on an adventure, going somewhere, or just being in a new relationship where it feels exciting, right? And you don't know what the outcome's going to be, right? And it feels like life just feels rich and amazing, right? So yeah, definitely out with the old and in with the new here, 100% for pile one, 100%. This person or this thing has stabbed you in the back so many times, you're done. You're done. Thank you very much. I'm off. Okay. Yeah, just way too much kind of judgment and accusations and negativity and all that BS, right? They've tried to place it on you, right? And you're like, no, right? I can keep loving you. I can keep being kind, but no, I'm not going to be anymore. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're done, 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 done. This can mean third party, but it can mean like you're on one side, they're on the other side, and there's something in between you that you two can't bridge the gap. You just can't bridge the gap. It's not going to happen, right? This third wheel, and the third wheel can be a person, right? But it could be a situation. It could be something that's happened. It could be a difference of opinion, right? It could be an altercation, whatever it is, right? You're not going to bridge. You know that you're not going to meet in the middle, all right? But as I said, you've got a very, very, very beautiful, significant turning of your fortune here, just like your home life. Everything's changing for you for the better. And I don't make stories up. If I see negativity, I tell you. If I see bad outcomes, I tell you. But no, looking really good. So you can expect a good change in your home life, and you can expect a good change in your love life, okay, or in your relationship. Okay, let's go on to money and career now. Let's go pile one, money and career. Money and career. Money and career. Okay. Again, I see some end. Oh. Interesting. I love it when the devil shows up. I actually do. Let's have a look. Very interesting. Because you've got some cards here that were in your home life that are reappearing in your money and career. Okay, this is what I see. I see the end of struggle for you in your money and career. I see an offer or an opportunity coming in, and I see you weighing up that opportunity. Now, I do feel like this opportunity could be much bigger than you expected, right? Or it maybe it has some challenges, some travel, right? Or maybe the company is international or something like that is coming in, right? So you're not fazed by it. You're just like, oh, okay, that's really kind of thrown a curveball in, like, oh, I'm sort of feeling like if someone sort of said, yeah, we can give you a job, but it's in Los Angeles, I'd be like, wow, yeah, I really want to take that, right? But it would mean such a significant change in my life, right? So you'd have to sort of step back and weigh that up, So I feel it's like that. So I see an offer coming in for you with money or career, right? Which has like this international, overseas kind of element to it, right? Sorry, while I'm eating my breakfast, but yeah, I see that this initial offer is turning into something that's going to move forward, right? So I see you initially being offered something and then taking that offer. And I see you joining and collaborating with someone in a very positive way, whether you're joining a company, whether you're working with an individual, whether someone is actually giving you money, literally, right? So maybe you get offered something on paper and then you actually receive it. When I see down here, just going to show you very interesting cards at the base there. Okay. What I see here is the fight. I feel this is something separate. The fight for money. The fight where you win. All right. But you've had to fight for it. You've had to slay your opponents for it. And there is this kind of hold on. The Emperor in the middle is kind of like there is an authority here, which maybe enables you to fight for that money, right? Like almost like the adjudicator over who's getting what. But I see you dealing with some really unsavory energies here, right? That are trying to be sneaky or sidestep things or acting underhanded or trying to back you into a corner, this sort of thing. I can see this, right? But nonetheless, you have the same cards in your money and career that you've got for your home life. And I see ultimately really positive move forward. The way in which you manage the situation or the money is very positive for you, right? It allows you to be kind of move forward creatively, maybe looking at different dynamics or opportunities that you hadn't considered before, right? So this is really good. And I see that there's some loving gifts coming towards you, right? Either payments, or I mentioned inheritance, or money that's owed to you, or people being generous, right? People just being generous, because the universe can give you money from any direction. And that's coming in really quick, actually. So you can expect that really, really, really quickly. So I do feel with you, there's just been this really negative energy going on for some time, and that is to change. And I believe that that you're moving away from this devil energy. So the devil energy is all about, has lots of meanings, right? But it's all about being chained and shackled to something or someone, right, which is toxic, right? And I see you breaking free from that, right? I see you breaking free from that. So my message to you is, if you have to be cunning, if you have to be sharp, if you have to slay your opponents, do it. Okay. But I also see, like I said, I see two dynamics here. I also see money coming in, opportunity coming in for you, right? And a collaboration coming in for you, and the end of struggle, which is really nice. And like I said, this kind of big, kind of has a kind of overseas international flair, or something where something a little bit out of your normal reach is coming in for you, right? Work wise, right? Or money wise, right? Normally, it means that you're going into an environment that is exciting, right? But it's not an environment that you've known before. And it feels big, like working for a really big company or well-known company. I don't know why I'm saying this. Like how someone might be invited onto a TV show or something like that, and it feels big, right? But it feels good, right? Something like that. I can see something like that coming in. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that pile one. If you'd like a private reading, do jump onto the links in my Etsy. And you can pay via Etsy or PayPal. Very, very thorough in my readings. I've got some great offers that have always been there. A starting price of only £15. Okay, pile one. So this is for everyone that picked pile two, a beautiful face. I'm just going to rearrange my stuff here. There we go. Okay, a beautiful face. Okay, let's have a look. So what's going on in your home life for pile one? Beautiful face. So home life can mean literally about your home, moving home, dynamics in your home, but it can also be people coming in and out of your home and stuff like that. Okay, anything to do with the home. Right, let's have a look at the home life. Oh, okay. 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 Okay, so in your home life, I can see you a little bit sad, actually. I see you in some degree of comfort, but the comfort isn't making you happy, right? And I see you in a stage of healing and nurturing in your home life. Okay, so you do have some optimism here in your home life around whatever dynamics going on in your home life, but it is taking time to really rebalance yourself here. Okay, but you have a very good card here of like the stars are aligned for you in your home life. So I do see movement forward here with the hangman, and perhaps you've been procrastinating over a certain situation. And I see you actually coming into a energy of power here, of taking control of the situation with an amazing outcome, with a really, really kind of celebratory outcome here, which is great. And I see maybe you have been feeling trapped, abandoned, hurt, and all those sort of things, right? But I see that energy really changing really, really quickly for you in your home life. So let's just have a look at the Queen of Pentacles. You've just got this longing and desire for something in your home life, around your home life. And I almost feel like you already have it, but it's just not quite right for you. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Right, so this is the Queen of Pentacles, right? And it really depends how you look at the card or how the card catches you in the moment. So this Queen of Pentacles has a lot. She has a degree of comfort, right? You can see all around her. You know, she's got a comfy throne. She's got lovely clothes on. She's got, you know, she's surrounded by a beautiful garden. And she's got this pentacle on her lap saying, I have it, but I'm not really feeling really happy and satisfied. And that's because of this feeling of abandonment, the feeling of destitution, the feeling of hardship, right? So, yeah, so I feel like this is the worry or the concern which is leaving you, Okay, this kind of, so this kind of sadness, this kind of, I can't help but think though with this is that I don't know if there's a second home or something like that. I don't know if you're at somebody else's place, something like that, or someone else is at or someone else is in your home or something like that, where there's just this really kind of sad energy, right? Because I feel like there's two homes here, right? And I can't explain it. Right, let me just have a couple of seconds to try and explain it. I feel like there's two homes here, either that you own or that you have access to, right? And even though it's very comfortable, right, there is this feeling of loss and destitution around it, right? Which doesn't weigh up to how it aesthetically looks, right? So it's quite hard for me to explain that. And so there's this kind of sadness looking at what you've got, right? But there's a sense of healing going on for you. And as I said, the stars are aligned. You've been procrastinating over something. It's going to move forward, and there's a real sense of celebration. And this is going to come in quite quickly and release you. So I almost feel like it doesn't matter how much comfort you've got at the moment. It's just not resonating for you just now. All right. Now, why can't I pick up that story exactly? Let me just see if I can pick that up a little bit further. You know, like when you go to your parents' house and it's really comfortable and you get fed and watered and everything like that, but you just don't want to be there. You know that feeling, you just don't want to be there. Let's have a look. Yeah, you're definitely walking away from something here. Very much like pile one. You're looking at the past. There's been a lot of love applied in your home life, but you're just walking away and like, okay, I did my best. That's it. I can't do any more. And it's not healthy for me to stay around, right? So off I go, and I'm very happy to go, which leads to this celebration, this sense of joy, right? So I think that maybe makes more sense there for pile two. Okay, let's have a look at your love life and relationships. So love life, obviously romantic love life, but it can mean any relationship with any other person. I guess it can mean even with your pets. It can mean relationships with organizations, agencies, companies, right? That sort of thing. So let's have another look here. All right, so let's have a look at your relationships. What's the energy around there? Ooh, I haven't seen the High Priestess for a long time. Ooh, and the Hierophant. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. You know what I'm hearing here? Okay. Okay. Bear with me, pile two. I'm just having my breakfast. Okay. This is going to be juicy. Just bear with me. What's really interesting about this pile is that you have something really powerful going on between the spiritual world and the physical realm in terms of your relationships, in terms of your love life. Okay. So how can I give you an example of that? Just say that you're with someone, right? They are really feeling that metaphysical aspect of your connection, right? Something that's not tangible, you can't put it into words, right? It's really powerful. So someone could be feeling a lot of depth in your connection, right? But they can't really describe it in words, right? But it's really filtering into their physical world. And they do feel like your marriage material, right? That's what they feel about you, right? For other people, it's about you're having a profound effect spiritually on their on the physical world and physical world in terms of the societal expectations or the way in which things should be done or should be seen to be done, right? So you're having a profound effect, like you're resonating out. I think you're making people think a lot, right, about their actions, right? So we have a tower moment right in the middle. It's like you're dismantling their structures, their belief structures, or even dismantling parts of themselves, right? So the high priestess is quite quiet, right? She doesn't shout or rage. She just sits there emitting her incredible energy, right? And that quiet energy is destroying. For some people, it's destroying uh, their hard shell, right? Yeah, no, so that would be for everyone. So, yeah, so it's destroying their hard shell. Either their hard shell is like, I'm never going to love anybody, or their hard shell of like, this is the way I do things, this is the way that it's done. I don't have to feel anything in this situation, but you're making them feel, you're making them think, right? This could even be like a friendship, right? Where the person just feels like a shitty friend, right? Where the person just feels like, I don't have to, what I'm fine. What I did was totally fine. And then you come along with your high priestess power and go, no, I'm actually going to stir you up in a way where you have to look at things a lot deeper. What this does for you is this power that you have, right? This, maybe you don't even know you have this power, right? Is that it releases you from some sort of bondage. And I'm just going to use that term because that's what I've been given, right? And it leads you into a great area of success. Now, I am just thinking about something that happened yesterday. So I'm just going to relay this onto people. So I've been looking for some additional work opportunities, right? And I phoned around a lot of agencies yesterday, okay? And agencies can be quite scary, can't they? Right? Job agencies, right? They can be quite scary. But I went in with the attitude of like, I want to find out what you do and how you operate, right? Not like, oh, I need a job, right? Which is obviously we do, right? So I went in with the attitude, okay, I want to find out about you, what you do, and how you operate. So I was asking the questions, and the people on the end of the phone were a little bit like, oh, I don't know, like someone said, uh, oh, there's a difference between a VA and an admin person that works remotely. I'm like, okay, so what is that difference to you? Right, just asking those really probing questions. And what it does, it breaks down barriers, right? So barriers are being broken down here for the good, for the good. And I'm being told that you have to recognize that everybody out there is human at the end of the day, and they've all had life experiences, right? And even though we project this kind of either professional persona or we want to be seen in a certain way in a relationship, we've all had hardship, we've all had losses, we've all lost and loved and lost in love, right? We've all had family members or people that we know that have been gone through difficult times, right? And not everyone has a perfect life. And this is the message for you, that I see you coming. I see whatever you're doing just now is absolutely right. The way that you're going forward is absolutely right. And keeping that kind of spiritual element is really important. And I also learned from another YouTube channel, not a tarot one, that write and speak from the heart. If you write and speak from the heart, people resonate with that. Okay, resonate with the authenticity, and they resonate with the truth of that. But for those in a relationship, yes, you're really stirring someone up here, really making them kind of check check their emotions around you, right? And the depth that they're feeling for you as well. All right, so this is great. So you are the catalyst to destroy the hard shell in your love life or any other type of connection. Okay, great. So let's have a look at your money and career pile two. So pile two, money and career, money and career, money and career. Pile two, money and career. Let's have a look. New adventures. Ooh. Okay, good. Good stuff. Okay. There's been conflict. When hasn't there been conflict with money and career? There's been separation. There's been conflict. There's been where you just can't bridge the gap. There's been a lot of judgment here, maybe accusations as well, right? A lot of fear as well. And I just see you breaking out of this kind of trap. Okay. And you just got this really amazing card of a new beginning, the Fool, embarking on a new life, really excited. The sun's shining. They don't know exactly what the outcome is going to be, but they're willing to jump and have an adventure, right? There is an element of risk here, right? But it's such a positive card. And in the Fool card, which a lot of people don't notice, is that the person is wearing absolutely ridiculous clothes to go on this journey, right? Really impractical clothes, but he's wearing them because he loves them, right? And he's excited about life, and he's got all his belongings in his little knapsack with him. And just he's got his little loyal friend who's also ready for the journey and also excited about the journey. So brand new beginnings for you, big offer coming in, or large sum of money coming in here, right? And this is maybe the catalyst for your journey, and you're leaving this negativity behind, and you've got a real, well, for some of you, you've got a lot of money coming in, a lot of money coming in, right? You've got the World card with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is one of the highest cards of abundance. A lot of money coming in. Really, really, really good cards. Really good cards. A little scared to pull another card, but let's do it. Out of negativity, good stuff is coming. Yeah. This was in another pile. Yeah, pile one. You've got something coming in really big financially, to the point where it's kind of got this opens up all your horizons, right? It could be like, where am I going to live? What am I going to do? Like, it feels like you've got a lot of choice here, right? For some of you, it might be about having the choice to move country even, right? Without issue, right? It's really, really big, right? And I said in pile one, they also had like this really big opportunity coming in. So it feels very, very connected to that. Like, you get a money offer, you got a job offer, and it's like, shall I move abroad? Or the job offers in, like, for me, it would be like, if something came up in Los Angeles or Sedona or something like that, you know, I'd be really hard not to want to take that, right? Even if it meant really changing my life, you know, that sort of thing. So I see something really big. Your horizons are going to become massive. Very short now, not yesterday, right now. It's happening right now. Yeah, offers are coming in, tangible offers are coming in, right? There's something about this card. Give me 2 seconds just to kind of you're hesitating. You're hesitating. Shall I, shan't I? Right? Yes. Yes. Right. But around this money, right? Why would you hesitate around money? Okay, so it's coming through, for some of you, just flat, it's an inheritance, right? There's no question about it. For others, it's through employment, it's through a contract, it's through the law, it's through justice, that sort of thing, right? So it's coming through there. Large sum of money. I don't know why you're hesitating over it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's coming, right? Maybe you can't believe that it's actually arrived. Okay. You just need a moment, right? Because it's big. It's really, really, really big, right? So you're just taking a moment, you're taking a breather. Let's see how this moves forward. This money and career moves forward. Great. Amazing. You've had great cards, pile two. I see you life changing. Here you're getting down to work, enjoying what you're doing, building your fortune. And there's, every time you use one of these pentacles, right, there's more coming down the tree, right? There's just more and more and more and more. Like, so amazing opportunities opening up here for you. Just an amazing opportunity. All right, so you have amazing cards there, and let me know if you get really wealthy, and I'll let you know as well. Okay, so let's go on to pile three. Pile three, jealousy and possessiveness. Excuse me while I just have a little bit of breakfast. I'm very, very tired this morning. I had such a busy day yesterday. Okay, pile three. We're going to do your home life. I mean, dynamics around your home can literally mean your home. Can mean repairs to your home, can mean moving home, but it can also mean people coming in and out of your home. And also energies with your home as well. Home life. You're shattered. The cards are reflecting my life. You're shattered. You're planning forward, which is really great. Or you need to plan forward, right? This is in a very calm way, so there's no panic here. Feel like you feel very battered and bruised, and you're like, okay, I just got to give this one more go. And there's this beautiful opening coming up for you, a new life, a new opportunity in your home life is opening up for you right now, which is going to ease a lot of things in your life, which is great. We're going on to calmer waters, right? Might feel a little bit like challenging, right? Or there's a significant amount of decision making, right? But you know it's the right move. I don't think there's any loss in this move, right? Or this shift in your home life, right? There's no loss in it, but there is significant decision making, right? Which you haven't been able to make these decisions yet. You've been considering it, right? But you haven't made these decisions yet, but now you're making them. And yeah, lovely, like small little offers coming in, small little changes, changes in the finances coming in, which is really nice. You're keeping on top of it. I think you're also kind of saying, oh, you know, like, why there's always so many things I've got to manage at once, right? But you're at the top. You're at the top. Don't worry, okay? You're at the top here. Let's have a look further. Yeah, there's just been a lot of negativity around your home life, right? A lot. You come out on top. Wow. So with your home life, where you've just felt battered and bruised, right? And where there, I'm just doing a synopsis. Where you've been feeling battered and bruised, you need to take, you need to plan in and I just got butterflies in my tummy then. You need to plan in a nice, gentle, methodical way. This beautiful new opportunity or these gates are opening for you, which is really, really nice into a better life. So even if you're in the same house, it can still change while you're in the same house. And yeah, you're just moving on to calmer waters. There's opportunities coming up for you. You're totally on top of it because there's been a lot of negativity, right? There's been a lot of undercurrent, a lot of conflict, a lot of judgment, a lot of exhaustion, right? And you just come out on top and just feeling comfortable. Everything's in place. You have more than you actually need, right? And there's a great sense of satisfaction here, just like, and you can rest, right? If you've been exhausted, you're going to get a chance to rest, but you're going to be able to rest in comfort, all right? And that's the main thing. All right, so that's your home life. Let's have a look at your love life. Let's have a look at your life. Okay. So pile 2, let's have a look at your love life. So your love life can mean literally romantic relationships, but it can mean any relationship. Work colleagues, acquaintances, friends, family, anything like that, right? Let's have a look. Okay. I did say money and career, didn't I? Can't even remember. I'm like Nemo. Can't remember from 2 seconds ago. Or Nemo's friend. Okay, money and career. Let's have a look. There's been a lot of worry in your money and career. Who doesn't have that worry? Okay. And I see you wanting or hoping for some sort of opportunity or some sort of financial gain, right? And it might be that you're exhausted and you need a break from it, right? And you're constantly juggling things. Now, the interesting thing is there's two things going on here. One, you're juggling in the physical world, right? Maybe I've got to pay this bill, I've got to do that sort of thing, or whatever. You're financially juggling or making decisions with your money and career. So you're doing it in the physical world, but you know what? In your emotional, spiritual realm, you're also doing the same, and you can't see that it's going on. And in the emotional and physical realm, you're really doing really, really, really well. I'll show you the two cards if anyone's interested. This is the physical realm, juggling the money, juggling decision making, right? This is the same. Can you see she's moving the cups, right? So in your, what feels really negative in the physical world is actually really positive in the spiritual realms or in your healing realm, right? So it may not feel like that. Now, what you've got at the top here, right? I see an opportunity coming in. I see some clarity coming in. I see new things started. But what you've actually got at the top here is the ultimate 10 of Cups happiness. Now, what I need to find out is this what you're worried about, not achieving that goal? Or is this something that's actually going to come into your life, right? You know, that just sense of abundance, the sense of having something solid, the sense of, you know, having loving family around you, the sense of having, being surrounded by and supported, right? And just a place of your home just being a place of joy and happiness, right? I'm not talking parties and things like that, but when you can turn the key and just go, oh, just feels so good, you know? That's what everybody wants when they open their front door. Okay, so I've got some great news for you. Pile 3. Your desire to have kind of, I just want to turn the key, I love my home and that sort of thing, right, is coming right now. There's something going to open up for you. You've been worried about this. It's going to open up for you. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in. You've got a wonderful opportunity coming in with your home life, right? The universe has already got it in motion for you. So that's really great, right? It's beautiful, right? You've just got this new pathway opening up. Yeah, you got new little offers of money and sorry that I'm hesitating because I do so many parts to the reading. I hope I'm on the right. Am I still on the home? Yes. I'll have to rewind it back afterwards and check. Right, but I'm sure. Or am I in money and career? I'm so sorry. Am I in money and career? We're on money and career. So money and career, but it's very, very, very significant to your home life, your sense of having the perfect home, the perfect family, love and support, just that real, you know, solid foundation, right? And your money and career is a way to open up. Okay, where you achieve that. Okay, and that's, sorry, I got a little bit confused there. Okay. Yeah, so you've been struggling with the money, right? Up and down, like you really exhausted, you want to take time out, but no, you've got a big significant change coming in here, which is really beautiful. Yeah, you're going to have choices and options, right? You're going to be offered several different things, right? You're going to have the option of going in either several different directions or several different options coming in for you, and you're just like, oh, which one will I choose? So you've got more than one person offering you something around your money and career. You don't know which one to choose, right? Yeah, beautiful. So I see you ending up in a going from kind of stress into harmony. Stars are aligning for you, they're on your side, and I see you sitting in a garden of abundance, right? I'm grateful and blessed for what's actually come into your life, right? And I see some real stability coming in for you, and just a sense uh, of gratitude, really, right? And a high degree of comfort as well. Right. Pile two. Thank you so much. Sorry, I got a little bit. Oh no, pile three. Sorry, I got a little bit lost in that bit. There's three parts to every card. So I hope that all resonated with you. Thank you so much. If you would like a reading, do jump on to Etsy. I have great cost there, just only 15. Starts at 15. £15 for a reading, but there's other options for longer readings as well. So I will play this back. Apologies if I've missed any sections. I will add them on once I actually play this back. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao.